Happy Monday, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Buster and the Giants, a weekly show where I recap how the Giants fared in each game from the previous week. I'm your host, Jonah Johnson, a freelance video producer and editor and a diehard San Francisco Giants fan. In this week's episode, I'll be recapping the Guardians and Red Sox series, naming a player of the week, as well as looking ahead to the homestand against the Cincinnati Reds and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First, let's get into the Guardians series, starting with Game 1. To start off the game, Joe Adell of the Guardians hit a 3-run home run off of Whisenhunt. In the top of the second, Bryce Eldridge crushed a home run for a solo shot out to center field. And that was the only run the Giants scored. Carson Whisenhunt had a pretty bad day, going 4 innings pitched, allowing 7 runs on 9 hits. The Giants lost this game 8-1. In Game 2, in the top of the fourth, Victor Barracoto hit an RBI single that brought home Devers. And that was pretty much the whole entire game. Dylan Smith came into the bottom of the 8th inning to strike out 5 batters and earn a 2-inning save. The Giants kept the lead and won 1-0. In Game 3, in the top of the fourth, Willy Adames hit a 2-run home run out to right center field, which was his 200th career home run. Landon Roop had a rough outing, going 5 1/3 innings pitched, allowing 4 runs on 5 hits and walking 4 batters. The Giants couldn't amount a comeback, and they lost this game 5-2 and lost the series 2-1. Jumping into the Red Sox series, starting with Game 1, Bryce Eldridge in the top of the third hit an RBI single that scored Christian Koss. In the top of the fourth, Drew Gilbert smoked a ball out to right field for a 2-run home run. And right after, Rafi Devers hit a towering solo shot out to center field on the very first pitch he saw in that AB. Logan Webb did not look like himself, going 2 2/3 innings pitched, allowing 5 earned runs on 6 hits and walking 3 batters. Unfortunately, the Giants went on to lose this game 6-4. In Game 2, in the top of the first, Willy Adames hit a solo shot that landed on top of the Green Monster. In the top of the third, Andrew Knizner also hit a solo shot and also made it on top of the Green Monster. Blade Tidwell had a great outing, going 5 2/3 innings pitched, allowing 0 earned runs on 3 hits, striking out 7 and walking 2 batters. Unfortunately for Tidwell, the Red Sox rallied together 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning to walk off the Giants, resulting in a 3-2 loss for the Orange and Black. In Game 3, in the top of the first, Bryce Eldridge hit an RBI single that scored Devers. This was then followed by an RBI single by Victor Barracoto that scored Adames. In the top of the second, Jonah Cox hit a towering solo home run that made it on top of the Green Monster. Shout out Jonah. In the top of the 7th, Christian Koss scored because of 2 back-to-back errant throws made by the Red Sox, which should have been an easy routine play, turned into a Little League home run. Sadly for the Orange and Black, Boston scored 1 too many times. They lost Game 3 5-4 and got swept in Boston. Overall, the Giants scored 14 runs and racked up 42 hits and went 1-5 over their last 6 games. Now it's time to name our player of the week. Bryce Eldridge was tied for the most hits with 7. Dylan Smith had one hell of an appearance on Wednesday night, but I guess I'll give it to Adames. In 19 at-bats, he racked up 7 hits, 2 of which were home runs, knocked in 3 RBIs, and scored 3 runs. Although his offense, and mostly his defense, has been lackluster all season long, he's now up to 21 home runs for the season. The Giants returned to San Francisco for a homestand against the Cincinnati Reds for a 3-game series, and a 4-game series against the Arizona Diamondbacks, including a doubleheader on Saturday. In Game 1 of the Reds series, it'll be Chase Burns versus Carson Whisenhunt. In Game 2, it'll be Brady Singer versus Adrian Hauser. And in Game 3, it'll be Nick Lodolo versus Landon Roop. No pitchers have been announced yet for the Diamondbacks series coming up on the weekend, but we can at least expect to see Logan Webb, Tugboat Wilkinson, and possibly a call-up for the Saturday doubleheader. Thank you for taking the time to watch this week's video. If you haven't already, please leave a like on the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's very much appreciated. Be fair, be kind, and as always, go Giants. Looking forward to talking more with you next week.